So the most important part of every adventure van is the silence, and as you've seen, I am actually driving on a very bumpy road. It is not a really strictly off-road one, but it is bumpy, it is rugged, and it is just kind of a making the whole van, like, you know, play around. And as you can hear or not hear, we have absolutely zero noises. As long as there is no things in the cabinets, because usually the noises are very strong when there are your stuff in the cabinet and it's just thrown in. But overall, as you can hear, we have a perfect silence in the car while driving on a gravel bumpy road. And that is the most important part of our builds, that we want that our vehicles are robust, that they are silent, comfortable and convenient. Hi everybody, it's Christopher with the Adventure Van Conversions. Today we are in the beautiful location in our local mountains, and I want to present to you again a new model, a new van that we've created. It is a van that is based on the Twin Peaks model, the previous one, but with many little upgrades and improvements that will be valid for the next year or even two before we upgrade it again. So the new model name is Teton, and it is based on the 144 L2H2 Sprinter. The interior layout is pretty much, as I told you before, it's pretty much the same like in Twin Peaks, but it has a lot of little differences. And in this particular van there are extra features. The Teton model will always come standard as you will see it, so you will be able to choose from different technical options and different color options. In this van you will see leather seats and some extra stuff I will talk about in a minute. So the standard feature is an elevating roof, which is now in every of our cars. If you don't want such a roof, if you would like the roof rack because you are building the van for 2 and not 4 people, then obviously you can choose that. In this particular build and in all of our builds generally, we are using the aluminium rooftop tents because they extend the space to sleep for 4 people. So that's a perfect setup for family 2+2. Also, the roof is the lightest roof on the market. It weighs only 58 kilograms with all of the fabric, the pistons and the frame and everything on it. So it is the lightest roof rack. The reason we've incorporated that rather than plastic ones is obviously because we wanted to fit a big solars on the roof as well. But we wanted the product that will last the time, and it will not be breaking because of the sun. Aluminium will not fade because of the sun, and GFK, which is usually used to make such roofs, kind of makes them, after a while, makes them not close perfectly. They lose the shape a little bit, and they're super heavy because they have steel framing. Another feature is the side pods, the flares, which they are called in English. These are our original Adventure Van made pods. They are on the left and the right side. The right side allows the doors to open. The left side is a little bit deeper. We have 3 different options, so you can choose from TIFF certified ones that we use from Dark Expedition. You can use the second ones, which extend the space to 195 centimeters, and they are our original product. And you can choose from these ones that have 185 inside sleeping space. On the side of the vehicle we've installed our own designed shower fan that allows all of the humidity and smells to go out of the shower cabin, and it does not have to be located on the roof where there is actually no space because of the rooftop tent. As a standard, we have Strands work lights all around the car and also SR42 LED bar. The not standard feature is the spare wheel carrier, which is here, and that is an extra one. Another extra feature is the awning. We use Dometic awnings lately because they're lightweight and pretty much good quality. So as a standard feature, the van comes without the awning because we are focusing on limiting the weight of the vans, and to be honest, you really don't need an awning to live, but it is a cool feature. So basically the van comes as a standard van without the spare wheel carrier, without the winch and without the awning. It comes at the weight of 3,000 kilograms, leaving 500 kilograms of loading space. Another extra feature is the winch mount. The winch mount is made in-house at Adventure Van Conversions. This is our product. It has tow points, like really heavy duty tow points, so you can actually tow the car with it, or strap the winch with the donut. And inside we have super winch 12,000 lbs winch with a synthetic rope and with a shackle here, so that allows you to go to the deeper places in the off-road. So generally this is a 2-liter engine, all-wheel drive van, which has really good off-road capabilities. I've already had a chance to test it a little bit and I'm really well surprised, but the winch in these vehicles is something that helps you to explore. We have a wide range of tire selection, but we use at this project Yokohama Geolanders GO15s. So that is a size of LT 245/75 R16, and this is a size that Mercedes-Benz recommends for these vehicles due to the fact that it is an electronically controlled all-wheel drive, and these wheels are actually encoded in the computer, and the Mercedes says that if you want the best traction, the best off-road capabilities, you use this size. Also, you will not use the warranty if you use this size of tires. So in this particular build we have reinforced the suspension, so that is also an extra feature, and in that case you don't have to look for any other option. So we are using Koni suspension with our leaf spring setup, and that allows you to have a very soft van in the off-road and allows you to control it on the road, like on paved road, on the asphalt. You will see you've seen how we went through this gravel road here. We didn't have any problems. The car is perfectly handling, and inside it is perfect silent. So it is time to show you the interior, but before we do that, I just will show you a standard feature, which is a foldable table for your beer or for your little cooking or camping stuff, and a very easy entrance to the van, because I am kind of a big guy and I don't have a problem to go inside. Also, like in the previous versions, we have refrigerator, drawer refrigerator, which is located in the entrance, so you can use it while you are camping out or when you are camping in. New feature, we have a locker here. So we are in the inside of the van and we have a very spacious lounge area here and 2 swivel seats. I swivel only one for the purpose of the video, and we have, as usual, our sliding table, which allows to extend the space if you need it and lock it in some positions, so we have 2 cup holders here. So as you can see, there is really a lot of comfortable space here, and over my head there is an entrance to the elevating roof. There is a small ladder on the top that you can fold, and you can attach it here, so you don't have to remove the table if you want to go up and sleep. And I just love the space that is here. And as an extra feature in that vehicle, we have beautiful brown leather seats, the real leather coming from Italy. Absolutely gorgeous finishing. As I mentioned before, we have a beautiful Italian leather, and actually the pattern of the internal part is the BF Goodrich all-terrain tire pattern. So it looks pretty cool because it's very modern and off-roadish, but along with that it also has that little bit luxurious look. So the van is obviously 4-season one. You can use it in the winter time, summer, spring and autumn, doesn't matter. You can just take it everywhere because it has a super duty 4-season insulation. That is actually a new insulation that we've incorporated with that build. We have upgraded our last idea of insulation with some new materials, and I am absolutely satisfied with it. So to keep the van warm in the winter time and to make it comfortable in the night time, you know, to camp out, we always install blackout insulated curtains, and these are made in Adventure Van in-house at the moment, and they allow you to keep the humidity out of the windows, but also in the winter time to keep it warm. So all of the new furnitures are created in a way that we could save 30% of the weight, meaning that we have redesigned everything and made it stronger, actually made it stronger, but also lighter. It is very cool because we've incorporated sliding drawers in the whole kitchen and a couple extra features. So the first new feature is that we have more sliding drawers. Before we had more cabinets like that. This is a technical one through which you can see the sink if it's not leaking or something. It is very easy to service. So here is another bigger storage which allows you to put pots and pans, which really need sometimes a lot of space, and otherwise the rest of the space is covered with drawers. and before it was not so many of them. So all of the drawers are CNC'd and lightweighted, so they have some little holes, but that allows to save weight. So we have a beautiful bamboo countertop which has that partition here, so you can extend it a little bit. Water tap is very accessible, as well as we have a induction gas cooker that is called Soul Gas, and this and that particular part can be switched. So we can equip the van with a standard gas cooker, we can install the gas cooker that you see here, and we can install a 230 volt induction with extended batteries and system. So let's talk about the power in Teton. As a standard feature, Teton always comes equipped with Redarc Electronics Manager 30 and 200 amp lithium battery. This particular standard build comes with an analog Manager 30 screen, which allows you to monitor your battery status, the solar status, the alternator status, the 230 volt status. So it can be charged from the sun with 345 watt of solars. It can be charged with 30 amps from the alternator, and it can be charged with 30 amps from 230 volt system. For people who want more, we offer bigger battery banks. We can extend that to 600 amp hour batteries. We can extend the Redarc to the Manager 30 with color screen. We can also use Manager 30 and BCDC to kick the charge to 70 amps. If you will install, so for example, 400 or 600 amp batteries, you will need an extra charge. So obviously we can reset that for you. As a standard feature also, the car comes with 2 kilowatt pure sine wave inverter from Whisper Power. And that is due to the fact that Redarc doesn't have yet the inverter range in Europe, and the moment they will, the moment they will be released, that moment we will start incorporating them in our builds. So also a new feature that will be available next year will be the new Manager Alpha that we are already testing. So the Alpha will have 3 states of charge. So there will be a 50 amp charger, 70 amp, 75 amp charger and 100 amp charger. In the future, in the next year, we will be equipping Alpha for the people who want the maximum of the power and the maximum performance of their vans. So in my vans, I actually use usually the standard option with the color screen. So I'm using Manager 30 with the color screen and 200 amp lithium battery, and I don't need anything more. I charge phones, I charge drones, cameras and everything when we are out on a trip, and I never have a lack of power. That is due to the fact that, you know, when we travel, we change places every day. We don't have time to spend in the nature, for example, in one spot for 6 days. Like, we are coming somewhere in the evening, we are camping out there, we are staying to the late morning, and then we are leaving to the next place. So I'm always charged because of the alternator. But as I said, for the people who want more of a van life and boondocking, we can set up the van to meet their requirements. So in here we have standard buttons for our controls. We have the Webasto controller, we have 230 volt charger, 12 volt charger, we have the meter for the fresh water, so we can see how much fresh water we have in the van, and we have USB-C plugs here, the fast ones. And when it comes generally to the power outlets, we have them everywhere on the car. So we have 230 12 volt USB-C chargers everywhere in the kitchen, in the living area, so by the table, in the tent and in the back bed. So the L2H2 model has limited space, but fairly we've actually incorporated big cabinets, so they allow to store pretty much a lot of things. And if you need some extra space, you can use the shower cabin as a wardrobe, or you can install an aluminium shelf over the driver's seat, so you can extend all of that space. And in the back we have the organizers. Actually, I think that is a really perfect setup for people who like overlanding and exploring in lightweight and convenient size. So a feature that is standard in the Teton version that all the beautiful ladies will love for sure is the full wet bath shower, which is very easy accessible. It has a cassette toilet in here, but without the cassette that is possible to take away on the other side. On the outside, the cassette has to be taken out on this side, because there is a a strict rule of the Mercedes-Benz that you cannot cut the constructional beams, so that is not allowed to be cut away. We can upgrade that system to a composting toilet, or we can upgrade it to Klesana C1 toilet, the toilet that packs everything in a bag, seals it, cuts it out, and you take like a little package and you can throw it away. So we have a little sink here for brushing the teeth. We have a lot of storage systems here, so you can put your shampoos and toilet paper and everything. We have a ventilator here. We have a ventilator. We have ventilation. We have ventilation here. Also, we have Webasto inlet. So that means that in the winter time, if you're a skier and you like to, you know, drive around in a camper van and ski, you can actually put all of your wet clothes, turn on the Webasto, turn on the ventilator, and you can dry off your wet clothes. That is a standard feature. That is not an extra feature. That is completely standard. So the new feature is that the doors are frankly sealed, so when you are taking a shower, the water will not come out. We use anyways the curtain just to save the beautiful bamboo, but overall, you know, the water should not go out of the shower. And in previous models we had a flat pan, which meant that when you were taking a shower, the water would not drain if you would not level the car perfectly, if you would not level the car correctly, meaning that, you know, one side would be a little bit higher. So at the moment that problem is removed. It is upgraded. So we have actually two outlets on the left and on the right side, and we have a drop of those. So if you are parked in the good level, the water will always drain out and you will have comfortable sleep. You will not have to stand a little bit like that or that. You can always park completely leveled. So the shower cabins are made completely out of punched aluminum, and we've reduced the weight of them by 30% because we used thinner material than before, and the punching technology allowed us to make it stronger. So the pattern that you see in the shower cabins is not for a fancy look. It is actually for a technical reason, but it looks actually good as well. So it is anti-slippery, and you know, the whole body, the whole floor is also insulated, so there is never gonna be a feeling that the shower pan is cold. So more overhead cabinets in the kitchen area. They are with a soft close, so you will not slam the doors. They will always go easily, nicely, gently and quiet and silent. And because there is no wooden screw in the whole vehicle, everything is bolted, riveted and finished with bolt glue, allows us to have the silence comfort that is pretty much not reachable in any other build on our market. There is no wooden screw. You can see there are some little bolts and some things like that. That is also a technical feature. We really love technical features. We love the vans when they look good, right? When they are clean, but when there is a technical feature much more important than the look, we use that feature. So one of the most important parts of every build, and the place where you relax and have your comfort, is the bed area. So the bed area is 130 centimeters wide and 185 centimeters long. That allows two people to sleep in comfort. So the beds are tiltable, so if you need to put something bigger in the van, you can lift the bed and hang it here. And for example, put in a motorcycle, because the mattress also is folding like that very easily. It can be stored here. Then you have to unscrew a pin and open the bed like that. And just in seconds, you can put everything back together and enjoy your quality time. So we have also two overhead cabinets here with a lot of storage space. We have LED reading lights, we have the sockets and the plugs, and pretty much that is a latex and coconut blend of the foam here, so it allows us to have a really superb comfort. I love to sleep on these mattresses. I actually have one at our home, just a little bit thicker. So the mattress that we have here is 10 centimeters thick. You can order it with 15 centimeters thick, but then we don't install one of the cabinets, because, you know, when the mattress is higher and the pillows and everything, it is really not comfortable to have your head under the cabinet. Here we have a perfect blend of sizes, so it means that when I am laying staying here, I have enough space to the upper cabinet and it doesn't bother me. Also, what is very important in that build and in every Teton build is that we've incorporated a Maxven dome, which is the smaller size of Maxven. But you know, when you are sleeping here, all of the humidity goes out and also you can vent it in the nighttime. A frankly big garage is also a feature that our vans are famous for. You can install here a lot of things, a lot of bags, a lot of snowboards, skis and bicycles and whatever you need. So if you want to install an e-bike here, you have to install an adapter, and then when you are putting the bike in, you have to just tilt the bed a little bit to fit it in. We didn't make the higher bed because, as I told you, we wanted to keep the storage space on the maximum level and the comfort space also. So if you want to have a beautiful view, if you want to have a coffee in the morning with a beautiful view, you can, you know, just lay against the shower cabin and you can look at the world, and under your bed you can have all of your bikes and things. So a very important part of every adventure van build and the new Teton model is the electronic box, which is very clean and very beautifully designed and made. It is really easy accessible. You can access the batteries from the top or from the front. There are fuses everywhere, there are special, and there are power breakers here. You know, you can close all of your 12 volts, 230 volts with that switches. You have an easy access to the fuses, so anytime you have any fuse breakdown, you can just access it here. As I told you before, we are using Redarc systems, and in that particular build also, and in all of our future builds and all of our future builds we'll be using the Redarc system. Obviously, because it is an easy, intuitive for the user. You don't have to have a PhD in electronics to operate it like it was with Victron. So it is a system that is made to work, last and make people enjoy their time and not think about if everything is set up clearly, if the system is for sure working. That system will always keep you charged and it will always allow you to have peace of your mind. On the other side, as usual, we have 125 liters of fresh water with an easy access to the pumps and to the valves and to the water drops. There is a Webasto boiler that is run. There is a Webasto boiler that is charged by the engine's cooling fluid. So anytime you turn on the car, when you drive it, you are able to get the hot water every single time. And the hot water comes really fast. It takes about 5 minutes to, you know, to heat up the water in the summertime, and about 10 minutes to heat up the water in the wintertime. Or if you are somewhere like for a couple days, you can use solars and 230 volt heater, which takes 750 watts of power. And with the setup that we have on the roof and the Manager 30, it allows you to have that hot water on demand anytime you need it. So also, like in every hour build, we have an outside shower here. A new standard feature in all of our vehicles now is our own original in-house made organizer systems. So these are made in-house at Adventure Van Conversions, and every vehicle now is equipped in standard with a black organizers. The reason we install them black is that we have blackout curtains and it all just fits together. Plus the black color is very easy to clean and very robust because it is a ripstop Cordura fabric that allows to pack you a lot of things without sacrificing the material. So it means that when you are installing something here, when you're putting something heavy, the material will always be stiff and it will not look like a bag after a while. So in that particular build we have a full door set because obviously we don't have a window here, but when there is a window we have a blackout curtain, we have an organizer over and the top and lower organizer. Also, if you are interested in buying any of these products like the organizers, the blackout curtains, you can visit our shop, the www.vanlifepausdirect.com, where you will find all of the products. We also offer our furniture packages, so if you are DIYer and you love what we do and you are located, for example, on the other side of the world, we can actually organize the shipment for you and we can send you the full package of the interior. So we can send you the furniture only, we can send you the furnitures with the walls, we can send you the whole electronical system setup, so you can actually buy every piece of the vans that we do to your DIY build through Van Life postdirect.com. So the whole van is lined with Sprintera fabrics and 2 woven vinyl floors, and that is a standard feature. You can choose in your customized Teton build, because as I told you, you can order a version that we offer, but you can also order in Europe, you can also order the version that is fitted to your standards. So you can choose from different Sprintera fabric colors, you can choose from various 2 colors, you can choose from different materials for the aluminum finishing. It does not have to be bamboo. It can be a lightweight plywood, it can be a plywood, it can be HPL laminate, it can be also something fancy, an oak, whatever you want, you know, you can just tell us and then we customize your van. So the model of the word stands only for the layout and the furnitures generally. So that means that you can customize the whole interior, but the model thing that stays untouchable is the placement of the cabin and stuff like that. If you want to build a fully custom build with us, that is also possible, but that will lead to longer implementation time. So I hope that you enjoyed the tour, and I hope that it was good enough to show what we do. And if you want to order such vehicle with us, you have to contact us through info@adventurevanconversions.com. If you are from Poland, you can choose conversions@adventurevanconversions.com. Then we will answer all of your questions. We have also a telephone line, which is +48 789 282 000 for Polish speaking guys. The most important part of this is that how much all of that costs. Usually we make a custom price on everything, so it means that you tell us what you want from us, so, and we give you a custom pricing, but in that particular build we can actually set the price on 330,000 Polish zloty, which is about 78,000 euros for a conversion like that, the one that you actually see here, exactly the same one, without the winch and without the spare wheel carrier, because that is an off-road feature that is not included in the build. So the price that I give you now is also valid only for 2024, because all of the prices change yearly. If you are watching that movie a little bit later, like in 2025 or 2026, then keep in mind that prices might change. So thank you for the time that you spent with us. I hope that you like it, as I said, and see you next time with our new and exciting build, which will be the 6x6 Sprinter truck. Christopher Adventure Van, see you next time.